to celebrate La La Land coming out on DVD, we've heard from several of the stars. Jim Ferguson shares another one of his interviews with us today. Good morning, Jim.
Well, a very good morning. Today on Hollywood Happenings, I'll talk to singer-songwriter whose last name is totally fitting. It's John Legend, the winner of 10 Grammy Awards, an Oscar, and a Golden Globe. He has a starring role in La La Land and co-wrote the song Start a Fire, which rockets his band to fame in the film. Here's John Legend.
You know, I was thinking this film's going to do very well during the award season.
Well, it's gotten off to a good start.
And where I'm driving at, though, John, is that as an actor now, being in this film, La La Land, where do you go from here?
Well, I don't know. Well, I'm sure we'll get some more offers, and we occasionally get offers, but obviously have to balance the desire to do well in this with, you know, a career that I've had going for quite a while as a musician. And so every opportunity, I just take it or I evaluate it as they come. And if another, you know, great filmmaker wants me to be involved in a film and I feel like it works out with the timing of my music career, then I'll do it.
How did the musical philosophy with Ryan's character Sebastian, your character Keith, was quite different, wasn't it?
Yeah. So Ryan was a traditionalist. He loved Thelonious Monk. He loved Kenny Clark. He loved certain musicians that made music, you know, about 50 years ago, and he looked at that as, you know, the peak of jazz, and he wanted to make music that sounded like them. He wanted to kind of draw from their greatness.
A throwback, yeah.
Yeah, and be a throwback. And I think that's a really viable thing to do if you love that and that's what gets you going as a musician. I think that's something you should do. But my character, Keith, wanted to do something more contemporary. He had studied the greats too, but he wanted to make something new and something that kind of fused jazz and pop and his other influences and something, I guess, more commercial at the same time. So his speech to Sebastian, which was my big moment in the film, was really saying to Sebastian that those guys that you worship, those jazz greats, they weren't traditionalists of their time, they were revolutionaries of their time. And all of the great artists that go down in history are the ones that are the revolutionaries, the ones that push the music forward. And I think that's a good thing to say, but I also think that if it makes you happy to do the traditional stuff too, I think there's an audience for that, and if you do it well, you can do it really beautifully.
I don't know why I keep moving my body. I don't know if this is wrong or if it's right. I don't know if it's the beat or something's taking over me. And I just know I feel so good tonight. I don't know what your name is, but I like it.
Well, you just might have heard the movie that won every film award in the land and overseas except the Oscar was just released on DVD Blu-ray. It was my favorite film last year and deserved its 6 Oscars and 4 other nominations. As of today, it has grossed $150 million. Not bad for a musical that only one studio, Lionsgate, would take a chance on. A pretty good decision. It's rated PG-13. I gave it a solid grade A. Opening in theaters today, the sci-fi action-adventure Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, starring Chris Pratt, and The Dinner, a mystery thriller starring Richard Gere and Laura Linney. I'm going to see you right here next Tuesday on The Morning Blend.